basketball. He coached 2 seasons at Danville High School, Tim. And Cliff Berry has this Lady Warriors team at 1-2. There's no Billy Inman. There's no Grace Bugwa. There's still a lot of hype on this DCA team with Amari Blackford and Shuna Dang.
Yeah, it is. I mean, of course, you've got Shuna, which was new last year. She kind of came in a little bit at the end. I believe they've got her listed as 6'10". But then we have Amari Blackford that has been here, for the past 3 years. And Amari, the thing about her is she really can be a force inside. She really knows how to leverage herself around. And even for somebody taller than her, she still really takes up just from determination, really. She wants the ball, she's getting it.
I will say one thing that we have seen that's been totally different for DCA this year is without Grace Bugwa, there's really been no need for teams to double and triple team anybody on DCA's team right now, and Grace Bugwa demanded that type of respect from the opposing defenses. But because of that, DCA's not getting as many looks from the outside. They're 3 for 28 on three-point shots this year, Tim. That's 10.7%. They have got to make more three-pointers. They've got to find somebody that can make the outside shot, which in turn will loosen up the defense on the inside to allow Shuna and allow Amari to find more space. That's what DCA needs to do. On Garrett County's side, this is a team that lost probably the best scorer in the region, maybe outside of Grace Bugwa. It's 1-2 or 2-1. That's Lexi Moore. Lexi's at Midway right now, having a heck of a start to her college career. Just put up 25 points in a game a couple of nights ago. But even with losing Lexi Moore, this was a team last year that was super young.
Yeah.
And with losing Lexi, they're even younger this year. Their leading scorer, a sophomore. Their second leading scorer and third leading scorer, a freshman and an 8th grader. There's not a single senior that's appeared in the game this year for Garrett County. So the future is bright. They obviously have a phenomenal head coach in Cassandra McWhorter. So you've got this very young Garrett County team versus a DCA team that, quite honestly, aside from Grace Meyer, is also young, but they're a lot more experienced, having played in region championships in back-to-back years, having played in a Final Four last season. They've got more games under their belt. Their inexperience is a little more, I guess, quote-unquote, mature than what Garrett County's is.
Yeah, it is. And you could just see it, though, last year with Garrett County. Of course, Lexi Moore ran everything. She was so much fun to watch. Just her energy and everything, but you could see the other girls to it. They kind of followed her lead, I think, a lot of the time.
Yeah.
So they had somebody really good to learn from.
Yeah, it was one of those things where they would sometimes get caught standing around watching Lexi Moore because she was that good. We'd stand around or sit around and watch her too. She was that prolific at scoring. So the question is, where does Garrett County get their points this year? Mm-hmm. They are a lot more balanced this year than they were last year. Garrett County and DCA starting lineups are coming up in 3 minutes on your home for DCA basketball and Garrett County basketball, the Hometown Radio Network.
Durham's Grocery in Stanford is now in their 3rd generation, family and veteran-owned, with a butcher in-house for fresh meats, and your special orders are welcome. Full-service deli with lunch meats and plate lunches. Burke's Bakery delivers fresh every day. You have a bill pay center for your money orders and lottery. Fast, friendly service all the way to your car, and a new food supplier. Come check out the new lower prices with better and larger selections to choose from. Big enough to accommodate, small enough to appreciate. That's Durham's Grocery, Stanford. Open 7 days a week.
Oh, triple treat, how lovely are your pizzas. The triple treat box from Pizza Hut is back. 2 medium pizzas, breadsticks, and dessert starting at $19.99. Oh, triple treat, heck yeah, we gonna eat some. The triple treat box, available for a limited time only at Pizza Hut. Feed good times. Exclusions apply. Extra charge for pan, more toppings, and extra cheese. Product availability, prices, and participation may vary.
The Urban Real Estate Group has joined forces with Weichert Realtors Ford Brothers and is here to serve you for all your real estate needs with real estate offices now in 6 central and southeastern Kentucky locations. Whether you're looking to sell or buy a home, farm, or commercial property, remember Weichert Realtors Ford Brothers. Weichert Realtors Ford Brothers, give us a call at 859-792-2611. Weichert Realtors Ford Brothers. Weichert works.
When that time comes and you need an electrician, plumber, someone to fix your heating and air, or garage door care, Kentucky Service Company is your professionals for serving real needs and fixing real problems. Expect clear communication, fair pricing, and craftsmanship you can trust. The KSE family brand includes Fire Stretcher, Heating and Air, Hearst, Electric and Plumbing, and newly added Easy Open Garage Doors. These companies are built on heritage, serving with pride. They are your home's best friend. Kentucky Service Companies.
Hi, this is Fred Sizemore with Stuart Powell Ford. I'm proud to announce Ford's end of the year sales event where you pay zero money down, 0% interest, and zero payments for 90 days on almost all new Fords in stock, including the tough Super Duty truck. Lease payments starting at $399 a month with zero money down. Come see us at 225 South Danville Bypass, Stuart Powell Ford, where we make it easy.
At the Garrett County Extension Office, we're here to help your farm, family, and future grow. From soil and hay testing to educational workshops to exciting 4-H youth programs, we've got something for everyone. Stop by our office in South Lancaster on Stanford Road, visit us on Facebook, or check out our website to see all we have to offer. And from everyone at the Garrett County UK Extension Office, we want to wish Garrett County Lions luck this year. Go Golden Lions! Go Golden Lions!
Joe Mathis alongside Tim Holland. We are on the second deck of the Otis Martin Athletic Complex, right across the street from the Hometown Radio Network studios for this district opener between Garrett County and Danville Christian Academy. If it seems like very early in the year for this, it is, but last year these two teams met in a girl-boy doubleheader on December the 12th, so 364 days ago they met. So they last year played an early season game, a late season game. They'll do the same thing again this year. I believe their second set doubleheader is scheduled for February the 3rd, so very early and then very late.
Yeah, we kind of had that last year too a little bit. They I believe they played Lincoln. DCA played Lincoln like the first game last year in the doubleheader. So, yeah, getting these other ones in is, I mean, kind of nice. You can see how the teams match up a little bit in district.
Garrett County starting five looks like this. Number 21, Bristol Powell, the sophomore, is their leading scorer, 11.2 a game. Number 3, Keziah McWhorter, the daughter of the head coach, Cassandra McWhorter, the second leading scorer at 9 points per game. The 8th grader, Kendall Clark, was number 11 at 9 points per game as well. Number 40, that is Sadie Agee at 4.2 and 4.2 a game. And number 20, Austin Bolton, the sophomore, at 6.5 and 8 rebounds per game. DCA starting five is Shuna Dang will start at center. Amari Blackford at power forward. And they'll run 3 guards, Grace Meyer, Nadia Abrams, and Izzy Bradshaw. The ball is in the air. Tip is controlled by Danville Christian Academy as they did much of the year last year. Shuna Dang even taller than Grace Bugwa was, and we're underway for high school basketball on the Hometown Radio Network. Immediately the entry pass from Grace Meyer sells over the head of Shuna Dang. It is out of bounds, and Garrett County will have the basketball. Tim, I am excited to see Shuna Dang play more minutes, more consistent minutes. And in the backcourt, we have Garrett County traveling with a basketball. That's Austin Bolton, who just fell down trying to take the inbound pass. You know, Shuna played sparingly last year. She does give certainly the advantage of height down low. She is 6'8". Inbound pass from Grace Meyer is thrown in for Bradshaw. Meyer wrestles it away from Austin Bolton, right from Kendall Clark. And is it a jump ball or is it a foul? I believe it's a jump ball. We'll go to Garrett County. No official went over to the scorer's table. So right now, the ball can't even make it past midcourt. Garrett County has the basketball now. Bristol Powell comes up the court looking for Bolton. Bolton goes over to Clark. Clark will drive in. Scoop shot is knocked away out of bounds. Will stay with Garrett County. DCA in their home whites, the white tops, the V-neck jerseys with the navy blue Danville Christian in cursive, the navy blue numbers in the front and back, white shorts to match Garrett County. The maroon tops, maroon shorts, that golden Lady Lions across the chest as McWhorter's pass on the far sideline looking for Karsten Powell is out of bounds off of her knee, and DCA will take over. So 4 possessions, 2 turnovers for each side. DCA has it now, a 5th turnover taken away by Bristol Powell in midcourt. She misses the layup. Grace Meyer has the rebound. The lone senior on DCA's team is Grace Meyer. She has it in backcourt, double teamed, and nearly throws it away. On the floor goes Nadia Abrams. Abrams looking up the floor for Bradshaw, who takes it, but she rolled over and walked. Was rolling around almost doing somersaults on the floor trying to get the basketball, and Bradshaw walks. It is a 6th turnover in this basketball game. And this is the first time, really in DCA history, that they've been without Grace Bugwa. Now, she missed a stretch of games last year with that torn ACL, but even without Grace, they did have Quisenberry last season, who was able to hand the basketball for him. Left corner jumper is way off. Air ball rebound taken by Amari Blackford, who comes the other way for DCA. Blackford goes to Bradshaw. Bradshaw is cut off by Powell, taken away by Bristol Powell. Bristol comes the other way, will lay it up at the rim and rolls off. Rebound tapped around, taken by Abrams, who shovels it off to Meyer. Goes back to Abrams. Nadia Abrams only averages 3.5 rebounds per game. Goes back to Meyer. Meyer skip pass, looking for Bradshaw. Tapped up in the air, taken by Abrams. Abrams looking down low for Blackford. On that right block, turns around, lays it up and in. There's Amari Blackford's first 2. In this one, she averages 15 a game. Her and Nadia Abrams, the 2 leading scorers. Blackford at 15, Abrams at 16 a game. AG down low over top of Dang, misses everything off the backside of the board. Rebound taken by Blackford. Goes to Bradshaw. Bradshaw to Meyer, left wing, stops, fires left wing 3. That one way short, misses everything. It bounces on the baseline, out of bounds, and Garrett County will take over.
Yeah, you can definitely tell they're missing their 2-star players from last year because they still are trying to find themselves, trying to find a groove, trying to find a leader on the floor.
It was Alea Quisenberry and Grace Bugwa basically at all times last year for DCA, and boy, were they a good team last season. Inbound passes knocked out of bounds will stay with Garrett County. DCA team made the Final Four, lost to Sacred Heart on a Saturday afternoon in Rupp Arena. 2-0 Danville Christian Academy leads here in this first game of a girl-boy doubleheader. Nadia Abrams lays it up, missed it after the steal by DCA. Rebound is taken out by, I believe that's Adelise Jochi. Straight on 3 by Blackford, misses everything. That one is out of bounds and will go to Garrett County. So 2 pretty good looks at threes, Tim, for DCA. They airballed both of them, and now Cliff Perry wants a timeout. Again, these are good looks, and these are looks that DCA at least has got to draw a rim on, give themselves a chance at an offensive rebound. They missed both of them. They're now shooting 10% right on the nose from the 3-point line this year. They're 3 for 30 from deep. Garrett County at 2-2, DCA at 1-2. Tonight, the 14th all-time matchup between Garrett County and Danville Christian Academy in girls basketball. Lady Lions started off the series winning the first 2 head-to-head back in 2021. Both of those by single digits. Since then, it has been all DCA. Lady Warriors have won 11 straight versus Garrett County, and the last 7 of those in dominating fashion. The closest margin in the last 7 games between DCA and Garrett County, 17 points back in 2024. I mean, it has been domination for DCA. But I think the rest of the teams in the region understand this is not the same DCA team that we saw last season just basically blow through the region. Lost 1 region game last season. That was to West Jessamine in a game that Grace Boo would not play in on New Year's Eve. Kendall Clark comes up the court to McWhorter. McWhorter looking middle of the court, taken away by Blackford. Blackford goes to Abrams. Abrams skip pass over to Jochi. Jochi crossover will drive in, stop, cut off, picks up her dribble, kicks it back over to Abrams. Left wing, fakes a 3, goes back to Maya right-hand side, skip over to Jochi. Jochi looking down low for Dang. Pass knocked away by Agee. It is out of bounds and will go to Garrett County. They're trying, Tim, it looks like, DCA to do the same basically thing they did with Grace Bugwa last year. That's use the height of the big girl down low, this being Shuna Dang, throw it down to her and see if that opens up shots on the outside. Grace Meyer taps the ball away, but steps on the sideline as she tries to grab it. Garrett County will keep possession of it.
And Shuna is kind of like, everybody remembers Big Lou. You know, when Lou first came in, he was a project. They had to work with him for a couple of years to get him to where he was comfortable because they really played basketball before. Shuna's kind of the same way right now. They're working and getting her comfortable.
McWhorter will skip it over to Kendall Clark. It's 2-0 DCA, 5 minutes to play. McWhorter 3 off the backboard, no good. Another rebound by Amari Blackford. The rebounding numbers have been way down for DCA this year as well. Meyer left corner to Abrams, looking down low for Dang. That's a good pass off the backboard and good. Shuna Dang has her first 2. She averages 10 and 6.5 a game. And it's 4-0 DCA. The other way, Garrett County loses the basketball. Blackford goes down. Now Kendall Clark goes down. Bristol Powell goes down. It's a tie-up, and DCA will take possession of the basketball. Cliff Berry, the head coach for DCA, going against Cassandra McWhorter. Of course, McWhorter was an assistant for a few seasons at Garrett County under Evan Preston, but She's mostly known for her work at Lincoln County. She made the Lady Patriots a force in the 12th region. Good look at a three for Meyer is long. Rebound comes out to Dang, who lays it up too hard off the backboard. Battle for the ball again as Blackford is in there. Do we have a tie-up? Yes, we do. It'll go back to Garrett County. We've had more tie-ups and more turnovers than points in this game so far. It's 4-0 DCA leads with 4:25 to play in this first quarter. To midcourt, Bolton has the basketball, knocked away, comes back to Clark. Clark goes to McWhorter. She'll drive baseline, floater blocked away by Dang, out of bounds into the DCA cheerleaders. And McWhorter holds up her hands from the sideline and looked at her daughter. Said, I'm not sure you're going to win that battle against 6'8" Shuna Dang. Left corner, Bolton has the basketball. They go back in the corner to Powell. Left corner three, that one's way off. And Blackford has another rebound, gobbles it up, goes up the court to Abrams. Abrams left-hand layup, missed it off the left-hand side of the backboard. And Powell, that's Bristol Powell, has the rebound for Garrett County. Bristol comes near sideline, transition, trying to work around Blackford, drew the contact, and she's fouled by Amari Blackford. First on Blackford. It is the first on DCA as well. And we have Tatum Boyd who will check in. I have to keep on looking down at my score sheet because I'm so used to saying from last year the freshman or the 8th grader. Tatum is a sophomore now, which kind of hard to believe. Remember her playing 2 years ago as an 8th grader. The younger sister of Titus Boyd, one of the great DCA boys basketball players. Keziah McWhorter dances around the perimeter. Bounce pass goes right through the 5-hole of Austin Bolton through her legs into the DCA student section, out of bounds, and DCA will take over. Grace Meyer just signed to play volleyball at Asbury University earlier this week, and we'll kick it into Adelise Jochi, who goes back to Grace Meyer, again the lone senior on this team. It's cut off by McWhorter, left-hand side to Jochi. Jochi down low to Blackford, turns around wide open, missed the layup. Rebound is taken with two hands by Austin Bolton. Bolton goes to McWhorter, near sideline, Bristol Powell. Powell left-hand drive, cut off by Blackford, back over to McWhorter. McWhorter, did she carry? She did. And called for a walk is what they called her for. Took that step before she took that dribble. We saw that called a ton last year. And officials are right on that again. Nadia Abrams will check back in for DCA, and Amari Blackford will check out. And you wonder as the season goes on how much Amari Blackford continues to improve, but you're seeing as well, like, with no Bugwa down low, she's going to do the bulk of the rebounding and scoring for DCA. Boyd will drive baseline, cut off back to Abrams. Abrams fires to three. She hit the three. We have an offensive foul on Shuna Dang, I think, or maybe a three in the key. I think it's a three in the key because there's no official foul call at the scorer's table. So Shuna Dang is called for a three in the key, standing in the paint too long. It wipes off Abrams' made three. It's 4-0. Garrett County trails DCA. Now Dang does pick up the foul. Battle for the basketball. Bristol Powell went airborne, and Dang knocked her down. Foul on Shuna Dang is her first. That is DCA's second. Garrett County's Bristol Powell will inbound the basketball. And she's trying to figure out where. No, it's not going to be Bristol Powell. Sorry, it's Kendall Clark who inbounds it right in front of DCA student section. Kicks it in the backcourt to Keziah McWhorter. McWhorter back to Powell. Free throw line. They go to Austin Bolton. Bolton down low to Agee. Lays it up and in. Just snuck behind Dang. And it is Sadie Agee, who averages 4.2 points and 4.2 rebounds a game, who puts it in. Tatum Boyd the other way. Right-hand floater, no good. Hard off the glass. Rebound taken by Clark. Clark comes near sideline, taken away by Abrams, who read it like a defensive back, picked it off with two hands and goes to Meyer. Meyer to Boyd. Left of the circle. Straightens it back up, skips it over to Abrams, right corner. Abrams. Cross-court pass to Jochi. Jochi will fake a three, drive baseline, floater off the side of the backboard. Rebound is taken by Austin Bolton. Garrett County has the basketball with 2:18 to play. It is 4-2. DCA leads over Garrett County. Crossover by McWhorter. Left corner, they go to Bristol Powell. Powell baseline, off to Agee. Right-hand hook, too hard. Rebound with two hands taken by Dang. Dang goes off to Nadia Abrams, who is just a freshman. It's hard to believe she's only a freshman. She's played so much. Jochi, right corner three. That one's short, but did draw a rim. Rebound is out of bounds. Will go to Garrett County.
Yeah, Nadia's been on the floor since she's been a 7th grader and been contributing, too. She's been playing a lot as a 7th grader, so you're right. It feels like she should be a senior.
He played so much. Shuna Dang will hit the bench for the first time tonight, and Amari Blackford is back in. I don't think you're ever going to see a lineup that Cliff Berry's going to roll out there that doesn't have at least Blackford or Dang on the floor, at least at some point throughout the entire game. Powell to the free throw line. That's Bolton. Bolton goes back to Bristol Powell. Bristol picks up her dribble, goes back to McWhorter. McWhorter has the ball knocked out of her hand, and it's off of McWhorter out of bounds, and DCA will take over. 1:37 to play. DCA 4, Garrett County 2. On the Dexter Reitmeyer Insurance scoreboard, Nadia Abrams in backcourt. McWhorter picks her up, and Abrams breaks the full court press, comes up to Boyd. Boyd, right corner, down low looking for Blackford. Pass comes out to Jochi, back down low to Blackford, who lowers her shoulder into Agee and gets a shooter's touch with a right-hand hook. Bounced off the rim, off the backboard, then fell through. It's 6-2, DCA by 4. Kendall Clark the other way, turns around, goes to McWhorter, back over to Clark, 25 feet from the basket. She drives in, free throw line jumper too hard, gets her own board though, triple teamed in the paint, and Jochi ties her up. It'll go to DCA with 1:07 to play in this first quarter. DCA Garrett County last played on February the 25th of last year. It was the semifinals of the 45th District Tournament. Garrett had beaten Danville in the quarterfinal round the night before to have the chance to play DCA in the semifinals. Abrams is fouled by McWhorter as she makes her way into front court. Foul on Keziah McWhorter is her first. That is Garrett County's first as well. DCA handed Garrett County a 39-point running clock loss that night. Lexi Moore scored 27 of Garrett's 43 points. Inbound pass comes to Boyd. Boyd misses the layup. Agee grabs the rebound. Another tie-up as Boyd reaches in there and knots up Agee. This time, the alternating possession goes to Garrett County. Grace Bugla went for 29 and 20 in that game last year, back on February 25th. Garrett managed just 15 rebounds. DCA had 57 rebounds that game. Bristol Powell with 45 seconds to play. Take a little zone here from Garrett County. McWhorter, left corner. Good look at a jumper. Too strong off the front rim and bounces strong side to Grace Meyer, who grabs the rebound with 30 to play. She hands it off to Blackford, who runs the point right now for DCA. Blackford turns around, gives it off to Abrams. Abrams right-hand drive, scoop shot off the window. Good. Hung on the rim and then bounced home for Nadia Abrams. She has her first two. It's 8-2. DCA by 6. McWhorter into the paint, and she's fouled. I don't know who the foul's on. It's going to be on Nadia Abrams. That is Abrams' first. That is DCA's third. And with 18.6 to play, Bristol Powell kicks it in to Clark. Clark trying to work around Blackford, swings it in the right corner to Agee, back left-hand corner to Powell. Powell fakes the shot, drives in, floater over Blackford, misses too hard. Grace Meyer gobbles up another rebound with 7 to play. Abrams swings it over to Boyd. Boyd, left-hand side, turns around, goes back to Meyer. Meyer with 3 to play, down low to Abrams, lays it up and in. And as time runs out, DCA gets back-to-back buckets. 1 from Abrams, 1 from Blackford. We played 1 quarter of play. It's Garrett County trailing DCA 10-2 on the Dexter Reitmeyer Insurance scoreboard on Z105.
As with many aspects of our lives, how we bank is changing. First Southern National Bank provides flexible digital banking solutions so you can easily manage your financial life from your mobile device or computer. It's easy to pay bills, transfer money, deposit checks, view statements, track spending, and so much more. We also offer person-to-person payments and support a wide variety of digital wallets. Find out more by visiting fsnb.net. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Boyle County Judge Executive Trilly Bottom. The holidays bring joy, celebration, and connection. But for many, they also bring stress, loneliness, and moments that feel overwhelming. You don't have to face it alone. If you or someone you love is struggling with a mental health crisis, the Boyle County Crisis Response Team is here, ready to respond with compassion, care, and hope. This holiday, take care of yourself, take care of each other, and know that help is always just a phone call away. For mental health emergencies, dial 911. Your mental health matters. Happy holidays from your Boyle County EMS.
10-2, DCA leads over Garrett County here on the Hometown Radio Network. At the end of the first quarter, Amari Blackford had 6, 2 for Abrams and Dang on DCA's side. Garrett County's side had Sadie Agee, who had 2. It is DCA basketball to begin this second quarter of play as Abrams takes the inbound pass from Grace Meyer and will control the basketball. Man-to-man defense here from Garrett County. Abrams left-hand drive in the corner. They go to Boyd. Boyd walked. Faked one way, went the other. She faked to her left. There was no one to her left except the baseline, and she dragged her pivot foot when she did. Turnover for DCA. Garrett County gets the basketball again, and they have not had much luck getting that basketball through the hoop. It was, again, a Sadie Agee layup as their only point so far in this one. Left corner.
Sutton Pharmacy, friendly service from people you know.
At Sutton Pharmacy, you're more than just a prescription. You're a neighbor. Our friendly team helps you stay healthy with quick refills, expert advice, and flu shots. Enjoy free local delivery and a convenient app to make managing your refills easy. Sutton Pharmacy, dedicated to the Lancaster community. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 6.
Sutton Pharmacy, friendly service from people you know.
In Lancaster on West Maple Avenue.
At Thoroughbred Express in Danville, they provide an unparalleled service experience with top-quality car washes every day. They're all about building lasting, trusting relationships with their customers who always come first. That's why they've crafted the perfect car wash experience, one that their customers will enjoy for years to come. Thoroughbred Express offers special membership packages, and just for $10, your first month is covered. Enjoy unlimited washes at a great price. Visit Thoroughbred Express today, located on Houstonville Road, Danville.
All right, Blackford and Boyd are both out. Grace Meyer, the baseline, kicks it into Abrams, who goes back to Grace Meyer. Meyer scoreless in tonight's game, averages 7.6 rebounds a game. Meyer left-hand side, up top to Nadia Abrams. Abrams circles back around near midcourt, gives herself some room. It's man-to-man defense here from Garrett County. Crossover left hand, down low lob to Ding. Ding, too easy. Good pass by Abrams, high up where no other Lady Lion had a chance to get it. Ding just had to turn around and bounce it off the backboard. Good. She's got 4. And DCA leads 18-4 over Garrett County. Up top, Bristol Powell. Powell will drive left hand, has it knocked out of her hands, comes right back to Stella Bolton, who just checked in, and Bolton nails a long 2-point jumper. I'm going to say it's a 3, sorry. No, it is a 2. Okay, there we go. PA announcers cooperating with us now. Stella Bolton, who averages just 1 point a game. It's a long 2-point jumper. It's 18-6. Abrams crossover, left hand to right hand. Up top to Grace Meyer. Meyer over to Bradshaw, left corner. Bradshaw fakes a 3, drives in, cut off, ball on the floor, tied up between Bradshaw and Powell. Jump ball will give it to Garrett County. This Garrett County team, this has been a learning curve for them, getting used to life without Lexi Moore. A very young team, very balanced scoring with 3 players between 9 points and 11 points per game. Clark will drive in, kick it over left corner to Bristol Powell. Powell back over to Bolton. Bolton free throw line jumper misses short. Rebound taken by Jochi. Good look for Austin Bolton, but couldn't get it to go home. Jochi goes to Bradshaw. Bradshaw a couple of crossovers in backcourt. She'll drive left hand, lost the basketball. Comes back to Dang. Now Dang gets tied up with a Garrett County player. That's Stella Bolton. Bolton goes down. And is it a foul on Dang? Yes, it is. That's Shuna Dang's second. That is DCA's first. Been a rather sloppy one here, Tim. Lots of jump balls and lots of turnovers so far in the first quarter and a half of this one. Clark comes in a front court, 2-3 zone by DCA. Clark goes to Stella Bolton. Bolton has a knock out of her hands by Abram. Abrams goes down to the floor, throws it away, throws it right to Bentley Cooper. Cooper goes to Clark. Her 3 is too hard. Battle for the rebound comes out to Nadia Abrams, who's tied up by Bolton. And now DCA will get the basketball on a jump ball. Amari Blackford is back in. Shuna Dang is out. Nadia Abrams is out. And Tatum Boyd is back in. This is not the deepest DCA roster that we've seen, Tim. There's only, 8 players on the team, 8 or 9 players on the team. Grace Meyer will dribble right hand into the paint, goes back over to Jochi. Jochi, right corner 3. Got it! Annalise Jochi has her second three-pointer she's made in the season. It's 21-6. DCA leads by 15. Free throw line. That's a long 2-point jumper by Bentley Cooper. Died on the backboard and then bounced off the rim and went home. Just completely came to a stop on the spin off the backboard. And Bentley Cooper has her first 2. She averages 2 a game. It's 21-8. Left wing, Grace Meyer, wide open 3. It's short. Tries to follow her own rebound, but it's Bristol Powell who beats her there. Powell in backcourt has it knocked away, gets it back, and will dribble with her left hand into front court. Powell, left corner, they go to Bolton. Bolton back to Bristol Powell, beats Bradshaw, drives in. She's thrown down by Blackford. There's no foul call. McWhorter just kind of looks at the official, wants to know where the whistle was, and Blackford will get the rebound back from Grace Meyer. Blackford, top of the circle, left-hand side to Bradshaw. She'll drive baseline, challenge, layup, and she's fouled. It's Stella Bolton who picks up the foul, reached over, made contact with Izzy Bradshaw. Bradshaw went up for a layup. It is Bolton's first. It is Garrett County's first. And it's Izzy Bradshaw who will have 2 free throws coming her way. First one for the freshman Izzy Bradshaw is good. DCA's already scored 12 points in the second quarter. They had 10 in the entire first quarter. Scored 12 here in the second, still 3:28 to play. Where shots were falling early on. Second free throw for Bradshaw is no good. We have a lane violation or a foul. It is, I think, a foul.
That's what it looked like, but I couldn't
It's
tell.
on Grace Meyer. I believe. Looked like the official whistle or looked over at the scorer's table and held up 2 numbers. Either way, Garrett County has the basketball. McWhorter double teamed on the left block. Jochi ties her up. Blackford in there as well. And we have a foul. We do know it's a foul this time. It's going to be on number 25, Adelise Jochi. That is Jochi's first. That is DCA's second. It's 22-8. DCA leads by 14 with 3:16 to play in the second quarter on the Dexter Reitmeyer Insurance scoreboard. Inbound pass left corner comes to Bolton. Bolton up top has the basketball. Back over to Powell. Powell goes to Cooper. Cooper drives left hand, just missed the layup, and it's Amari Blackford who has the rebound. Throws a couple of late lines off her, goes to Meyer. Meyer down the court to Boyd. Her mid-range jumper bounces on every part of the rim and bounces off. And Bolton grabs the rebound for Garrett County. They go right to left in a radio dial. Bolton will kick it over to Kendall Clark. Clark around the perimeter, goes back to McWhorter in the right-hand corner. She's scoreless. McWhorter hands it off to Cooper. Driving the baseline, missed a 5-foot jumper, and Amari Blackford has the rebound. Blackford goes to Boyd. Left-hand drive cut off by Cooper. Back over to Meyer. Up top to Blackford. Blackford straight on 3. Misses hard off the rim. Rebound battled for and taken by Austin Bolton. And now Bolton, I think, is fouled by Tatum Boyd. No, it's on Grace Meyer. That is Meyer's first. That is DCA's third. With 2.5 to play here in this first half. DCA 22, Garrett County 8. Garrett defense overall has played well this season. They haven't given up more than 55 points in a game, but they've got to find scoring like they had last year, and they got to stop turning the ball over here. Grace Meyer just rips the pass away, and she's unchallenged with a left-hand layup. Grace Meyer has her first 2. It's 24-8, DCA by 16. Clark up top looking for McWhorter, and she traveled. So another turnover by Garrett County. Grace Meyer with the basketball on the baseline. Underneath the Garrett County basket, will kick it into Bradshaw, who makes the catch out in front of Stella Bolton. Right corner to Jochi. Jochi fakes a 3, drives baseline, double teamed in the paint, and she walked. It has been a flurry of turnovers in this first half. This is game 1 of 2 tonight. The Garrett DCA boys game will follow that one. This one will have that one on Z105, WRNZ FM. Right here after this game's over, McWhorter around the screen, drives baseline, kicks it back up top, looking for Cooper. Cooper's on the floor. Guess what we have? A tie-up. Jump ball will keep it with Garrett County. Bristol Powell will check in. Stella Bolton will check out. No, I'm sorry, Keziah McWhorter will check out, and looks like Sadie Agee set to check in for Garrett County as well. Agee scored the first basket for Garrett County this game. Agee is in, and Bentley Cooper is out. Inbound pass comes to Austin Bolton. Bolton loses the basketball. Ball is on the floor. It's a jump ball. Goes back to DCA. And we talked about the Garrett County got to find offense. They've only scored 8 points so far in this one. There was a point last year where they scored 75 points in back-to-back games. That's unheard of for Garrett County's offense. We'll talk about that in a second as Blackford drives left hand, unchallenged, lays it up and in. Rolled around the rim. Amari Blackford has 2 more. She's in double digits. It's 26-8. Garrett County trails by 18. Now Blackford steals the entry pass. Goes up to Boyd. DCA has numbers. Boyd stops. Mid-range jumper. Good. Every DCA player has scored now in this one. They're up by 20. It's 28-8. Left-hand side. Clark has the basketball, hands it back off to Bristol Powell. Powell will hesitate, drive left hand, cut off by Bradshaw, goes over to Stella Bolton. Bolton blocked away by Blackford. Rebound, tipped out to Grace Meyer. Here she comes the other way to the far sideline. Meyer left hand all the way, lays it up off the glass and good. DCA scored 20 points in the second quarter alone. It's 30-8. Lady Warriors by 22. Left-hand side, Bolton on a left block. Throwing some elbows, trying to fight away Blackford and Jochi, and the foul is going to be on either one of those two girls. It's going to be on Adelise Jochi. That is her second. That is DCA's fourth. I think Imfeld was set to check in for DCA, but she turned back around and sit back down on the bench. So it's going to remain the same 5 on the floor for DCA. Crystal Powell, inbound pass up top to Kendall Clark. Clark works right hand, man-to-man defense here from DCA. Crossover, left hand. She goes to Braylee Wade, who just checked in for the first time. Down low to Agee. Agee, her little right-hand hook is no good. Blackford has the rebound, 25 to play. Blackford looking down the court to Jochi, trying to thread the needle over a defender. And Jochi reached up and pass went off her right hand and it bounced out of bounds. Already 10 rebounds for Amari Blackford, so she has a first half double-double. She has 10 points. She has 10 rebounds. Right-hand side, Clark has it. Clark turns around looking for Bristol Powell. Pass is knocked out of bounds by Izzy Bradshaw with 11 seconds to play in this first half. Garrett County will retain possession of the basketball. DCA team has had some games. They've struggled offensively, not struggling right now, especially in the second quarter. Pass down low. Agee, who snuck around Meyer, laid it up and in with 3 to play, goes to Boyd. Boyd throws it up with one hand at the buzzer. It's out of bounds. We play one half of basketball. It's DCA 30, Garrett County 10 on the Dexter Reitmeyer Insurance scoreboard on Z105.
What's new at your Danville Lee's Famous Recipe? Some money-saving daily specials. Get the 8-piece bonus box of dark meat with a large side of your choice for just $12.99. Try Lee's new delicious chicken sandwiches for just $3.99. And now available every day, you can take $1 off the filling and mouth-watering 3-piece chicken dinner, $1 off the regular price 7 days a week. Don't forget Lee's is a master caterer. Let them take the hassle out of your next event. Call 859-236-8777 for the great taste of Danville Lee's Famous Recipe on South 4th Street.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Ask Dexter and Reitmeyer Insurance Agency in Danville if Auto Owners makes sense for you. Call me, Mark Dexter, or Chris Reitmeyer.
Hi, it's Jenny from your local Big Deal store. This holiday season, give a gift your friends and family will love and use. Big Deal's gift certificates spend like cash, and best of all, you're supporting local businesses. At our Big Deal store, you'll find all kinds of businesses, from restaurants to entertainment to car care. So head over to our website and start stuffing those stockings.
That's right, Jenny. The Big Deal store is your holiday headquarters for savings, making gift giving easier than ever this year. Whether you're shopping for family, friends, or coworkers, you'll find incredible deals on a wide selection of items perfect for everyone on your list. Shop and save at hometownlive.net. We know finding the right gift for someone can be tricky. That's why gift certificates from the Big Deal store are always a favorite, especially for those hard-to-buy-for folks. So don't stress over your holiday shopping this season. Shop the Big Deal store at hometownlive.net.
Got the top price for your livestock? Take them to the Bluegrass South Livestock Market, where they have drop-off hours to fit the busy farmer's need, selling your livestock a profitable and a pleasant experience. Save the hassle of a long haul. Sell your livestock at the Bluegrass South Livestock Market, 277 Courtier Road in Stanford. Call Bluegrass South Livestock Market at 606-365-0665. Bluegrass South Livestock Market in Stanford.
What makes Whitaker Bank uniquely Kentucky? It's the friendly, expert care you'll experience every time you bank with us. Hi, I'm Lindsay Cole, the Retail Market Manager at Whitaker Bank in Danville, Kentucky. Whether you're opening an account, planning for the future, or looking for a friendly face, we're here to make banking easy. Stop by or call us at 859-236-9822 to see how we put you first. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky, member FDIC.
Hi, this is Laura from the Garrett County Public Library. Researching your family tree? We can help with our collection of local history and genealogy information. Staff members can assist you in finding information about your ancestors at the library. Stop by and see us on the square in Lancaster.
Hi, this is Fred Sizemore with Stuart Powell Ford. I'm proud to announce Ford's end of the year sales event, where you pay zero money down, 0% interest, and zero payments for 90 days on almost all new Fords in stock, including the Tough Super Duty truck. Lease payments starting at $399 a month with zero money down. Come see us at 225 South Danville Bypass, Stuart Powell Ford, where we make it easy.
DCA 30, Garrett County 10 here at the half of the first 45th district game of this young 2025-26 campaign. It started off kind of slower, certainly in the first half. DCA picked up their scoring handedly as we began, I said first quarter, as we began the second quarter of play. And every single Lady Warrior that touched the floor in the first half scored. 7 different DCA players scored, led by Mari Blackford, who had 10. Had 6 in the first quarter, 4 in the second quarter for her 10. Nadia Abrams had 6, 4 each for Shuna Ding and Grace Meyer, 3 for Adelise Jochi, 2 for Tatum Boyd, 1 for Izzy Bradshaw. For Garrett County, they were paced in scoring by Sadie Agee, who had 4. Stella Bolton had 2. Bentley Cooper had 2. That only equals 8. When we lost connection there in the second quarter, I was busy getting the computer back on, and Garrett County scored a basket. Tim was trying to help me get the computer back on as well. He didn't see, I didn't see. A Garrett County player did score a basket. We just don't know who it was. They do have 10. It's 30-10 DCA over Garrett County. Those are the offensive numbers. Tim has defensive numbers. Tim, what do you have?
All right, so starting off for Garrett County, we have Bristol Powell with 2 rebounds, and Kendall Clark with 2. Austin Bolton has a team-high 4. And Sadie Agee has 1 rebound and 1 block. And then over for the DCA Lady Warriors, we have Amari Blackford has 10 rebounds and 2 blocks. Nadia Abrams has 2. Shuna Ding has 1 rebound, 1 block. Grace Meyer has 4. And Adelise Jochi has 2 rebounds. And that's the numbers.
30-10, DCA leads over Garrett County here at the break. DCA got their first win of the season at Bardstown last time out, 65-60. First time this year in 3 tries that DCA has hit the 60-point mark. Now, you can do the math. They're right at halfway to 60 here at the halfway point, so we'll see if they can do it in back-to-back games. It was also the first ever matchup between DCA and Bardstown in those schools' history. DCA did win that one 65-60. Garrett County last time out lost to Bryan Station 54-44 in a game where the Golden Lions shot just 27.7% from the field, just 4 of 20 from three-point range. It's only the 3rd time since 2000 that Garrett County had played Bryan Station. It was Bryan Station's first win over Garrett County in the last quarter century. So they got, obviously a game versus Bryan Station. They don't play very often. Bryan Station, in that 11th region, it's good to get out of the region and play teams you don't typically see. We'll talk about that with the DCA boys and the Garrett County boys broadcast coming up next. How DCA has really got some teams on their schedule on the boys' side they've never played before, going up against teams they've never seen. So out of district, out of region the last time out, and now suddenly here the 4th game of the year for DCA, the 5th game of the year for Garrett County back in district. And again, the winner of tonight's game gets a head start on those 45th district standings. DCA, as they did with Billy Inman, not a very long halftime meeting. Cliff Berry said what he needed to say. The DCA Lady Warriors are back out on the floor. Garrett County taking a little bit longer with Cassandra McWhorter as she gets her halftime speech in with Garrett County. It's DCA 30, Garrett County 10. Second half action coming up for you in 3 minutes on your home for DCA and Garrett County basketball, the Hometown Radio Network.
There is little doubt that many are facing financial hardships in our country today. Statistics are daunting. As many as 70% of Americans have less than $1,000 saved for emergencies. Many folks lack the basic financial knowledge to avoid these pitfalls. To meet this need, First Southern is here to help, so that our communities can be better equipped to face the financial challenges life throws their way. Explore the Financial Literacy Resource Center at fsnb.net. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Do you need a loan to start that new home remodeling project? Maybe you are buying a new home or refinancing your existing home. Whatever type of loan you need, Farmers National Bank is here to help you. Getting started is easy. Stop by a Farmers National Bank office in Danville, Bergen, Harrodsburg, Junction City, Lancaster, Liberty, Middleburg, Perryville, and Stanford, and talk to a member of our lending staff. Farmers National Bank, your lifetime bank. Some restrictions may apply. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Danville Bike and Footwear is listening to their customers with an addition of Ultra running shoes. Ultra is known for its roomy toe box and zero to low drop that adds to your comfort, whether you're running errands or on our beautiful Kentucky trails. Danville Bike and Footwear specializes in individual shoe fittings to ensure maximum comfort. They carry Brooks, Saucony, Asics, and now Ultra shoes for your active lifestyle. Come into Danville Bike and Footwear and let them find the perfect fit for your feet in downtown Danville.
Danville's deal maker, Bob Allen.
New Rams cost less at Bob Allen Motor Mall. During the Wrap-Up the Year sales event, lease a new 26 Ram 1500 Crew Cab 4x4 for only $389 per month for 42 months. $61.75 plus first payment, taxes, and fees due at signing, 10,000 lease miles per year. Stock C26066. Bob Allen Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram on Maple Avenue in Danville, or shop online at boballenmotormall.com.
At the Garrett County Extension Office, we're here to help your farm, family, and future grow. From soil and hay testing to educational workshops to exciting 4-H youth programs, we've got something for everyone. Stop by our office in South Lancaster on Stanford Road, visit us on Facebook, or check out our website to see all we have to offer. And from everyone at the Garrett County UK Extension Office, we want to wish Garrett County Lions luck this year. Go Golden Lions! Go Golden Lions!
Hi, this is Laura from the Garrett County Public Library. Every Monday we have programs for teens in grades 6 through 12 from 3:30 to 5 p.m. Try a different activity each week. Enjoy some snacks and make friends at the library. Stop by and see us on the square in Lancaster.
Joe Evans alongside Tim Holland got the second half started a little bit early, and Austin Bolton is coming out fire and has her first two and a right-hand floater in the paint. DCA down the other way. Entry pass to Blackford, knocked out of bounds. Will stay with Danville Christian Academy. Bolton was scoreless in that first half. She's Garrett County's leading rebounder at 8 rebounds per game. Grace Meyer, right baseline, inbounds to Blackford. Back to Meyer, long two-point jumper, got it. I'm sure Cliff Berry likes seeing that, but would probably say, Grace, take one step back. You get an extra point on that one. But Grace Meyer sees a long two-point jumper go through. It's 32-12 up top. Keziah McWhorter scoreless in the first half, averages 9 a game for Garrett County. She works right hand, hands it off to Kendall Clark, left of the circle. Clark runs into Grace Meyer, cut off by Grace. Bounce pass free throw line to Bolton. Turns around, jumper off left-hand side. Dang has her second rebound of the game. Dang goes to Abrams. Abrams near sideline, working right to left, to Blackford. Blackford free throw line jumper, no good. Sadie Agee grabs the rebound for Garrett County. Agee to McWhorter. McWhorter goes to Kendall Clark, left of the circle, back up top to Agee. Agee, as Abrams blows by her, tries to challenge Dang. Dang blocked the shot, comes back over to Bolton. Bolton misses. Meyer has the rebound. Meyer goes to Abrams up the court. Abrams back to Meyer, wide open. Left wing three. She hit it, but we have a foul or no? We have one official who said the basket was good, another who waved it off. The foul came before Meyer made the shot. So the foul is going to be on Austin Bolton. That is Bolton's first. That's Garrett County's first. It's the second time this game, Tim, DCA has had a made three-point basket waved off because of a foul beforehand. Abrams hit one in the first half. Now Meyer here in the second. Right-hand side. Bradshaw has the basketball, skips it over to Abrams. Abrams, left wing with Bristol Powell on her. Back up top to Bradshaw. Bradshaw down low to Dang. Turnaround jumper is short, but she's fouled. That's a late call. I'm not saying it's the wrong call, but it's certainly a late call. Dang was hit, but I think the official was waiting to see if the ball went through the basket. And that's where basketball fans would say if it's a foul, it's a foul. You call it regardless. But Shuna Dang will get 2 free throws coming her way. She is a 50% free throw shooter. First one for 6'8" Shuna Dang is no good. Sophomore wears number 32. Does Shuna Dang. I saw her shooting before the game began, Tim. She was hitting three-pointers, so she's not made a three-pointer yet this year, not even attempted one, but she has maybe a little more range than you think a 6'8" player would have. Second free throw is no good as well. Rebound taken by Agee, goes over to Clark. Clark to McWhorter up top, knocked away by Bradshaw, but it's knocked away because there's a foul. Foul on Izzy Bradshaw is her first. That is DCA's first as well here in this third quarter of play, with DCA leading 32-12 on the Dexter Reitmeyer Insurance scoreboard. A brief break in the action here as Kendall Clark will tie her left shoe. Garrett County has all matching team shoes. DCA a little more character, I guess, with theirs. They pick out whatever shoe they want. We have bright pink, bright purple, bright orange, neon green on some of the sneakers down low on DCA. Left corner, Bristol Powell will drive baseline. Trying to swing it over to AG. It's knocked away by Blackford. Good defensive play. Now Blackford being hounded by Powell, but she finds Meyer on the far sideline. Meyer comes into front court with the basketball, comes near side to Abrams. Abrams back over to Meyer, left of the circle. Meyer goes to Bradshaw, left corner. She'll drive, knocked away, gets it back to Abrams, left wing. Abrams spins to the baseline, back up top to Bradshaw. Swing it to Meyer. Meyer, right wing, three. Got it! Great ball movement by DCA. Just kept the ball in the air, trying to find the open player. Finally found Grace Meyer in the left wing. She hit it 35-12. DCA, their biggest lead, stands at 23. Clark goes to Bristol Powell. Bounce pass to Bolton. Spins to the free throw line in the middle of that zone. Back to Bristol Powell. Right wing three. She hits it.
Bristol Powell.
First three-pointer of the game for Garrett County. First points for Garrett's leading scorer, Bristol Powell. The other way, Bradshaw's three. High arcing shot is no good. Blackford battles for the board, gets it back, puts it up, and one for Mari Blackford. Well, she muscled her way in, grabbed the rebound over top of AG, and I think it was Kendall Clark who was down there. No, it was Sadie Agee who was down there trying to battle with McWhorter. Clark was down there too, and Blackford out-muscled her for the board, then out-muscled her as she went towards the basket, and a chance at three for Amari Blackford. Blackford actually leads DCA in free throws. She's at 85.7%. DCA is just 1 for 4 from the line tonight. On the season, they shoot just 56.4%. Blackford cashes that one home. She's got 13. It's 38-15. DCA back by 23. McWhorter goes to Powell. Powell with a left-hand drive. Back in the corner, Keziah McWhorter, long three. Too hard. Blackford another rebound. It's rebound number 12 for her. Abrams down the court looking for Bradshaw. Lobbed it up. If that's Leica 10 on the other side, he's taking that one home and slamming it down. But that's not Leica 10. That's Izzy Bradshaw. And it goes over her head out of bounds. Right-hand side. Kendall Clark has it, splits the double team up top, goes over to Bolton. Bolton back over to Powell, left wing, and she's fouled by Izzy Bradshaw. That's Bradshaw's second. That is DCA's second. They actually had 38-15 on the board, which I believe was the correct score. They actually took a point away from DCA. It says 37-15 on there now. So we'll have to double check here in the next timeout and see what the score is. Clark has the basketball. She'll fire a straight on three. Got it! Second three of the quarter for Garrett County after they missed every single one of them they attempted in the first half. That's Kendall Clark's first point. She shoots 24% from deep. It's 37-18. Left corner, Izzy Bradshaw, down low to Dang. Dang spins, right-hand hook, trying to put it off the backboard from the corner. Rebound taken by Blackford, missed the putback. Now Blackford and AG get tied up, and Blackford's called for the foul. Knocks AG over, then reaches down and helps Sadie AG get back up. That's Amari Blackford's second. That is DCA's fourth. So not even halfway through this third quarter, and DCA's a foul away from giving... Okay, there it is. The third team foul here in the third quarter. They're 2 fouls away from giving from giving Garrett County free throws. McWhorter, right-hand side, looking for Bristol Powell. Powell bounce pass to Bolton, looking down low for AG. Blackford stepped in front of the passing lane and knocked it out of bounds. Inbound pass comes to the left corner to Bolton. Bolton trying to hand it off to McWhorter. McWhorter and Tatum Boyd in there battling. Boyd knocks the ball out of bounds. Garrett County will keep it. Shovel pass from Powell, back to McWhorter, back to Powell. Long three, no good. Two players hit the floor. It's Blackford and AG, and they both get up, and AG's hurt. Abrams the other way, puts it in. Puts it up, and she's fouled. There's a lot of stuff going on right now. AG down on one court, slamming her fist against the floor. Thinks she's going to she's favoring her right ankle. She's holding her foot and ankle off the floor as Cassandra McWhorter comes over and checks on her. On the other end, Abrams went up for a layup with one player down on the other side. Missed the layup, but she's fouled. And now Sadie Agee will be attended to by the DCA athletic director and the Garrett County head basketball coach, Cassandra McWhorter. So free throws are coming Nadia Abrams' way when action resumes. But right now, Sadie Agee down on the floor, sitting on the baseline and getting helped up by both Mike Settles, the DCA athletic director, and Cassandra McWhorter, the Garrett County head girls basketball coach.
Yeah, you hope it's something not too serious for Sadie because she is a solid piece inside for Garrett County Lions and Golden Lions. And so, to kind of see what she is, she hadn't put any weight on that foot. So, yeah, probably a pretty good spring getting tied up with Amari Blackford.
Yeah, Bentley Cooper is going to check in for Sadie Agee. Nadia Abrams, 55.6% free throw shooter. 2 bounces of the basketball for Abrams. First one is no good. And just a freshman, Nadia Abrams at 16 points per game, 3.5 rebounds a game. Second free throw is good. She's got 7 in this one, 38-18, DCA by 20, 3:40 to play in this third quarter. Up top, Powell swings the right-hand side to McWhorter, double team. 2-3 zone here from DCA, back up top to Powell. Powell goes to Clark, left wing. Free throw line looking for Bolton, knocked away. Taken by Abrams, bounces back to Meyer. They go up the court to Boyd. Boyd right-hand layup high off the glass, no good. Dang with a follow. Good hustle by Shuna Dang, who's got 6 in this one. It's 40-18. DCA back by 22. Clark goes to Bristol Powell. Powell left hand, no look pass, free throw line, knocked away by Bolton, but they got Meyer with a foul, reaching around and knocking the ball out of Bolton's hands. Foul on Grace Meyer. That is, they said her first. There's no way that's her first. They said it was her first or last time. I've got her with 2. It's 40-18, DCA by 22. Inbound pass to McWhorter, back in the corner, Bristol Powell. Left corner 3, too hard. Blackford has another rebound. One dribble of the basketball and hands it off to Grace Meyer, who comes in the front court, dribbling the basketball with the right hand. Over to Abrams in the corner, Boyd. Right corner 3. That one misses too hard. Rebound is grabbed by Bristol Powell. Powell sprints in the front court. Basketball in her left hand as she has Tatum Boyd in front of her. Swings it left-hand side. McWhorter's 3. Too hard. Shuna Dang has the rebound for DCA. Up the court to Nadia Abrams. And Abrams will take one step in the front court and slow it down. Cross-court pass to Meyer. Back to Boyd. Boyd down low to Dang. Good entry pass and too easy for DCA. Shuna Dang has got 8. It's 42-18. Biggest lead of the game for DCA now stands at 24 with 2:40 to play in this third quarter. Right-hand side. Pump fake by McWhorter. She fires a 3. That one's too hard. Rebound in the far corner. Chased down by Kendall Clark. Works around Meyer. She turns around. 15-foot jumper. No good. Blackford with the rebound. Blackford goes to Abrams. 2-on-1 break. Abrams all the way. Lays it up and in. Whitaker bank shot by Nadia Abrams. She had Boyd if she wanted her. She took it herself. Abrams has got 9, 44-18, DCA by 26. Bolton, top of the circle to Bristol Powell. Powell, left hand around Boyd, lost the basketball, and she's fouled. Who was the foul on? They have not said who the foul's on, but I think it's going to be on Garrett County. Everybody's coming down the other end of the court. That is the 5th on Garrett County, so whoever is whistled for the foul, it actually sends Grace Meyer to the line. They never announced here over the speakers. There it is. Bristol Powell is called for the foul. As Bristol's first, and Grace Meyer will get 2 free throws. 9 for Meyer in this one. Grace on a season 33.3% free throw shooter. Though she's only had 3 of them attempted this year. She's 1 for 3 from the line. Couple of dribbles. First one for Grace Myers, good. Meyer, the second Lady Warrior to reach double figures. She's got 10 in this one. Going to lean a lot on her experience. She has played a ton on this DCA gym floor and obviously other places around the state as well, with DCA playing in region championships and state tournaments. All-A tournament, yeah. Forgot, DCA girls and boys. First team in All-A history to win the girls and boys side in the All-A state tournament. Second free throw by Meyer is no good. So she'll hit the bench and grab a breather. Jochi will check in for her. Kendall Clark, top of the circle. DCA by 27, 45-18. Powell drives in, lost the basketball. Taken away by Shuna Dang. Just lost it going up for a layup attempt. Dang thought about pushing it down the court. Instead, turns around and hands it off to Blackford, who then swings it over to Tatum Boyd. Boyd to Bradshaw. Bradshaw to Jochi. Back to Bradshaw. Back up top to Boyd. Straight on 3. Good! And we have a foul. Is it an and one or is it an offensive foul after the basket goes in? The shot is good, the officials say. So Boyd makes the 4th 3 of the game for DCA. The foul is on Amari Blackford, so it's an offensive foul. Blackford's third, but again, the bucket counts by Tatum Boyd.
Yeah, Amari just kind of pulled the defender down as she was trying to work her way in position.
And that is the fifth foul on DCA, and with it being a loose ball foul, it's going to be shots for Garrett County, and it's Stella Bolton who gets 2 free throws. First one for Stella is good.
Bree Infeld into the game for Amari Blackford.
Bree Imfeld will check in. Amari Blackford will check out. Imfeld, she didn't have an official number on the roster, but she wears number 21. Does Bree Imfeld, an 8th grader. Second free throw is also good. So Bolton cashes them both. She's got 4. It's 48-20. DCA by 28 with 1:42 to play. 36 is a running clock in high school basketball. Bradshaw into front court, works in front of Kendall Clark, goes over to Tatum Boyd. Boyd near midcourt will cross over left hand to right hand, backs it up near midcourt, and goes to Bradshaw. Bradshaw, right hand drive, bounces it off to Jochi. Jochi up top to Boyd on the logo, will drive in right hand, cut off by 2 defenders, and she walked.
Yeah, Joe, if somebody heard the, Bree Imfeld, the Imfeld name, yeah, she's had 3 brothers that's played around here with Will, Noah, and Luke.
Of course, it was Noah Imfeld who played here at DCA. Luke Imfeld, who was the 12th Region Player of the Year at Boyle County High School. Loose ball is on the floor, and Bradshaw gets tied up with Stella Bolton. It'll go to Danville Christian Academy. Boys game follows this one. Should be a good one. Garrett County and DCA boys. Garrett County boys are 2-2. They're literally a basket away in 2 games from being 4-0, but also a basket away from being 1-3. We'll talk about that coming up in game 2 of this girl-boy doubleheader. Jochi drives in, kicks it up top to Tatum Boyd. Boyd crossover, right hand cut off by Wade. Back over to Jochi. Long left wing 3. Got it! Well, we talked about how they can't hit threes, Tim, and that's all they're hitting now in this game. 31-point DCA lead. It's 51-20. Right corner down low to Cooper. Around Dang. Blocked away by Dang. Rebound in the air is still on the floor. Now battle for it between Clark and Boyd. It's a tie-up. Will go to Garrett County. And Keziah McWhorter will check back in for Garrett County. This DCA team has won 22 straight district games. Obviously, there's no Grace Bougwa on the team anymore, and those 22 straight district wins, we'll see how long that streak continues. Right now, they're exerting their dominance over Garrett County, and Kendall Clark with a fadeaway 3 from the left corner, bounced off the rim, kind of died, then bounced off the backboard and went home. Kendall Clark has her second 3 in the third quarter. It's 51-23. Bradshaw in the front court, 18 to play in this third quarter. Jochi. Jochi down low to Dang. Entry pass is battled for on the ground. Comes out to Imfeld. Imfeld back up top to Boyd. She'll drive left hand. Floater in the paint. No good. Dang with a rebound. Put back is no good. Rebound tapped around on the floor again. Dang trying to rip it away from a Garrett County player. It is a tie-up or a foul. It's a foul. And it's going to be on DCA. I think it's on Shuna Dang. By my count, that's Dang's third. And to the line for Garrett County goes Brayley Wade with 3.8 to play. Sophomore Brayley Wade, who has not missed a free throw yet this year. He gets 2 from the charity stripe. First one, good.
I can see why she hasn't missed. I mean, it's a good, clean, pure-looking shot.
Barely even touched the rim.
Yeah.
Or touched the net. Didn't touch the rim. Barely even touched the net as it went through. 2 dribbles. Second free throw for the sophomore is off. I'll blame that one on Tim. Rebound taken by Dang. Dang to Boyd at the buzzer. 3-pointer off the back rim. Bounces off the support beam over top of the goal. We've ended 3 quarters of play. It is all DCA. Lady Warriors 51, Lady Lions 24. The fourth quarter is coming up on the hometown Radio Network.
What's new at your Danville Lee's Famous Recipe? It's the money-saving daily specials. Get the 8-piece bonus box of dark meat with a large side of your choice for just $12.99. Try Lee's new delicious chicken sandwiches for just $3.99. And now available every day, you can take $1 off the filling and mouth-watering 3-piece chicken dinner, $1 off the regular price 7 days a week. Don't forget, Lee's is a master caterer. Let them take the hassle out of your next event. Call 859-236-8777 for the great taste of Danville Lee's Famous Recipe on South 4th Street.
Danville's Deal Maker, Bob Allen.
New Rams cost less at Bob Allen Motor Mall. Hi, I'm John Welsh. During the Wrap Up the Year sales event, save more on a new Ram 2500, now priced up to $18,296 off MSRP. Stock C 25376. Bob Allen, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram on Maple Avenue in Danville, or shop online anytime at BobAllenMotorMall.com. We are Danville's deal maker.
DCA 51, Garrett County 24. There was a discrepancy, if you remember me talking about in the third quarter on the points. I had them when they had 38 points. They had 38 in the board, then took away one for 37, which means right now with DCA having 51, my score sheet has them with 52. Either way, it's DCA 51, Garrett County 24 on the official scoreboard, brought to you by Dexter and Reitmeyer Insurance here at the Ernest Martin Athletic Complex. Abrams goes to Meyer, left of the circle, down low to Ding with the entry pass. Ding trying to find position, knocked away by Stella Bolton, and Garrett County has the basketball. Bolton goes to McWhorter. McWhorter in the front court, right-hand dribble goes to Stella Bolton. Faked a shot. Has it knocked out of her hands, gets it back to McWhorter, right corner three, misses too hard. Rebound chased down near midcourt by Nadia Abrams, knocked it out of Wade's hands. Abrams goes to Bradshaw, who's wide open with a layup and missed it. But Dang follows off the backboard and good. But DCA needs out of Shuna Dang, offensive rebounds and putbacks because she's so much taller than everybody else in the court. McWhorter drives the baseline, blocked away by Shuna Dang, rebound to Blackford. Blackford to Abrams, Abrams left-hand layup, scoop shot, rolls around the rim and falls home. 11 for Nadia Abrams. That is 4 Lady Warriors in double figures, a 31-point DCA lead. Now Abrams rips it away from Clark. Abrams left-hand drive, knocked away by Bolton and out of bounds. Even with a 31-point lead, Tim, DCA is not letting their foot off the gas.
Yeah, they're still pushing. I mean, which is good. It's getting some of these girls are starting to get confidence in themselves playing. So, it's just a good thing to see from them.
Inbound pass to Abrams. Abrams, one-hand catch with the right hand, missed it. Guess who follows up? Dang, who missed it, gets it back, puts it back up, and I think they called her for an offensive foul. Hey, I'm not sure about that one, but that's Shuna Dang's fourth. She does get credit for one rebound, though, and put the second one back home, but not before she's called for the foul. That is the 9th rebound for Shuna Dang, so she's one rebound away from a double-double. 55-24, Keziah McWhorter in the front court, dribbling the basketball. McWhorter right-hand side. Goes to Clark. Clark to Cooper in the right corner. Cooper drives baseline, cut up by Jochi, looking back for Clark. Pass knocked away. Clark circles back around, chases it down, and straightens the basketball court up for Garrett County. Bounce pass to Cooper. Turn around, free throw line jumper in the middle of the zone is off. Jochi has the rebound, knocked out of her hands, and it comes back to Cooper. Left-hand side, taken away by Meyer. Meyer down the far sideline. It's a 2-on-1 break. Stops, lays it up and in. Got a Lady Lion to blow by her. 12 for Grace Meyer. 57-24. DCA by 33. McWhorter the other way. In 3 players she runs into. That's Blackford, Jochi, and Abrams all down there. It's a tie-up. Possession will stay with Garrett County. Bristol Powell will check in. Keziah McWhorter will check out. Powell with 3 points. Garrett County's leading scorer inbounds it to Cooper. Cooper trying to find Kendall Clark. Sells it over her head, but Brayley Wade is there to back up the play. Wade drives in. Abrams reaches in, ties her up. And now DCA gets possession of the basketball on the jump ball. It was either going to be a tie-up or Abrams was going to get a clean steal because she ripped it out of Wade's hands, and the quick whistle gives it back to DCA on a tie-up. 6 minutes to play in this one, 57-24. Jochi wide open, left corner 3. That one's too hard. Bounces back towards Jochi, though. Jochi right-hand floater, no good. Off the rim, Blackford with a rebound. Turn around with a pivot foot and a right hand. And a Whitaker Bank shot by Amari Blackford, who has 15 in this one. Continuing to pad the stats a little bit, 59-24, 35-point DCA lead. And now Bolton and Abrams go down on the floor. Another jump ball. This one keeps it with Garrett County. And with that 35-point lead, that does start the running clock here. So clock is running even with a jump ball and the ball being inbounded under the baseline by Bristol Powell. Powell looking to find someone to throw it into. Goes in the corner to Clark. Left corner three. Too hard. Blackford another rebound. Outlet pass to Abrams. Abrams chases the ball down. Lays it up. Missed it. Follow is tapped up by Grace Meyer. She puts it back up. Misses again. Puts it back up and misses the second time. And the rebound taken by Bristol Powell. Powell in the front court. Steps around Abrams. Floater no good. Rebound tapped around. And Jochi getting tied up with Stella Bolton. Bolton goes down on the floor. We have a foul on Adelise Jochi. That is Jochi's third.
Foul assist to Jochi.
That is DCA's second here in this fourth quarter.
Her third foul.
Bristol Powell will kick it into Clark in the near corner. Jochi on her. Clark teetering that sideline. Did she step on it or is it a foul? I guess they're going to say that Jochi knocked the ball out of bounds off the sideline because there was no foul call and no change of possession. Inbound pass comes to Garrett County. Kendall Clark and Nadia Abrams get tangled up again. It'll stay with Garrett County. Abrams had the ball in her hands but was on the sideline. Clock continues to tick down. 4:10 to play. Clark, long two-range, two-point jumper is off. Rebound strong side by Grace Meyer. Meyer goes to midcourt to Amari Blackford. Blackford drives in, right wing, fires up a three, short. Rebound corralled by Brayley Wade. DCA 6 points off their season high of points. They scored 65 last time out versus Bardstown. We'll see if they can hit that with 3:50 to play in a running clock. Baseline drive by Brayley Wade, knocked up in the air. Clark has it ripped out of her hands by Grace Meyer, and now Meyer stepped on the sideline, or is it a foul? It's an offensive foul, I think, on Meyer. Yeah, it is.
Grace Meyer, her second, team third.
They've got Meyer with 2. I've got Meyer with 3. Shuna Dang is going to check in for Amari Blackford. Blackford sits on that first seat on the bench next to assistant coach John Meyer and behind Cliff Berry, the head coach for DCA. Floater in the lane, bounces off the rim 3 times. Shuna Dang has another rebound. Over to Grace Meyer, far side. She jogs in the front court with the basketball in her right hand. She'll cross over left hand over to Abrams. Left of the circle. Abrams wants a screen from Meyer. She'll work on Bristol Powell. Right hand goes to Jochi. Jochi, right wing, 3. Too hard off the back rim. Rebound tapped up in the air, out of bounds. Will stay with Danville Christian Academy. And Ding's last rebound gives her 10. She's got a double-double as well in this one. Bentley Cooper will check out. New player for Garrett County checks in. That is number 23, Aubrey Van Winkle. The freshman who's appeared in just 1 game this year has not scored a point yet. Inbound pass to Abrams, works around the screen, lays it up wide open, missed it, but Ding has the rebound follow off the bottom of the rim. Rebound comes out to Bristol Powell with 2:25 to play. Powell left-hand side to Clark. Clark drives right hand on Bradshaw. Skip pass over top of the head of Stella Powell. Still taken away by Grace Meyer. Meyer up to Abrams. Abrams lobs it to Dang. Dang in transition off the backboard and good. Seeing Shuna Dang come alive in this game. 14-11 for Shuna. It's 61-24, 37-point DCA lead, and now Garrett County with backcourt violation. Trying to pass it back into backcourt, and Bristol Powell chases it back into backcourt, steps into backcourt, and DCA will take over on the turnover. 1:50 to play, and Garrett County will empty their bench. See if we can get all these new players in. We've got number 0. We don't have a number 0 on Garrett County's roster. Number 22, Daisha Naylor. Number 12, I think. No, it's number 13, Anna Anderson.
Got a 23.
And number 25, Holly Coleman. And number 23, Aubrey Van Winkle had already checked in. So 5 new players on the floor for Garrett County. Meyer will kick it into Boyd. Boyd back to Meyer. Left wing, fires a 3. That one's too hard. Dang with another rebound. A putback. That one's no good. Battle for the board. Comes out to Boyd. Boyd to Jochi off the window. No good. Dang, another rebound with 4 Golden Lions in there. It's a jump ball. Will stay with Danville Christian Academy. I wonder how long before Cliff Berry empties his bench, and there's only 3 players on the bench for him to bring in, so 2 starters would have to stay on the floor at some point. Inbound pass comes to Jochi. Jochi loses the basketball in the paint. It's another jump ball. Will go to Garrett County with 1 minute and counting down with a running clock. 61-24. DCA leads over Garrett County. We mentioned Garrett has never scored more than 56 points in any game they've ever played versus Danville Christian Academy. And now here comes 3 new players. Imfeld, McPherson, and Perez will check in for Danville Christian Academy. All middle schoolers, along with Shunadang and Adelise Jochi with 30 seconds to play. Right-hand side, it's number 0. We don't have a 0 on Garrett County's roster. Down low to Naylor. Naylor, ball batted away, gets it back in the right-hand corner. She's now manned up by Jochi, throws it away, taken away by Ding. With 20 seconds to play, Ding goes to Boyd. Boyd into front court. We'll see if DCA dribbles this one out with 15 to play. Boyd, right hand, left hand, back over to Perez. Perez in the corner, McPherson. She fires up a 3. That one's short. Ding with a rebound. Put back and good. 14 for Shunadang, and that one will end it. A last-second 3 by Garrett County is partially blocked by Imfeld. It is a dominating 39-point Danville Christian Academy win, 63-24. No Grace Bougwa, no problem for DCA in their first 45th District game without the All-American Grace Bougwa, a 39-point win. We break it down for you in 3 minutes on your home for DCA and Garrett County basketball, the Hometown Radio Network.
So creamy it melts in your mouth. Mom Blakeman's candy.
Mom Blakeman's is still in the business of providing quality cream pool candy. We offer 7 flavors as well as potato candy. We have tubs, boxes, and a variety of holiday decor designer tins. Stop by and see us at our shop at 104 South Campbell Street in Lancaster for all of your gift-giving needs.
So creamy it melts in your mouth. Mom Blakeman's candy.
Looking for something more from your personal checking account? Then one of our new Community Trust Advantage checking accounts might be right for you. Our Advantage checking accounts offer great features such as ID Protect, roadside assistance, cell phone protection, travel and leisure discounts, and shopping rewards, which makes it easier for you to save money on everyday purchases. Learn more at ctbi.com. Get more out of your checking. Open an account today. Our friendly, professional staff at one of our many branches will be happy to assist you.
Community Trust Bank. Building communities built on trust. Member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply.
Danville Bike and Footwear is listening to their customers with an edition of Ultra running shoes. Ultra is known for its roomy toe box and zero-to-low drop that adds to your comfort, whether you're running errands or on our beautiful Kentucky trails. Danville Bike and Footwear specializes in individual shoe fittings to ensure maximum comfort. They carry Brooks, Saucony, Asics, and now Ultra shoes for your active lifestyle. Come into Danville Bike and Footwear and let them find the perfect fit for your feet in downtown Danville.
Money is tight this holiday season, and the Big Deals online store is here to stretch your dollars farther with special big deals for Christmas. Today's special big deal is for your car. Thoroughbred Express Auto Wash $20 Triple Crown washes are double BOGO. Buy 2 $20 certificates and get 2 free. Today only at Big Deals online store. Get $80 for just $20. Buy this double BOGO now at hometownlive.net. That's hometownlive.net. Big deals for Christmas.
At Thoroughbred Express in Danville, they provide an unparalleled service experience with top-quality car washes every day. They're all about building lasting, trusting relationships with their customers who always come first. That's why they've crafted the perfect car wash experience, one that their customers will enjoy for years to come. Thoroughbred Express offers special membership packages, and just for $10, your first month is covered. Enjoy unlimited washes at a great price. Visit Thoroughbred Express today, located on Houstonville Road, Danville.
Sutton Pharmacy, friendly service from people you know.
At Sutton Pharmacy, you're more than just a prescription. You're a neighbor. Our friendly team helps you stay healthy with quick refills, expert advice, and flu shots. Enjoy free local delivery and a convenient app to make managing your refills easy. Sutton Pharmacy, dedicated to the Lancaster community. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 6.
Sutton Pharmacy, friendly service from people you know.
In Lancaster on West Maple Avenue.
Final score, DCA 63, Garrett County 24, 39-point DCA win in a game where the Lady Warriors dominate On the boards behind double-doubles by Amari Blackford and Shuna Dang, and we'll give you the rebounding numbers here in just a second. Gary County led in scoring by Kendall Clark, who had 6, 4 for Sadie Agee, 3 for Bristol Powell, 2 for Austin Bolton, and 1 for Brayley Wade. I did not realize this till the game ended, Tim. Gary County did not score a single point in the fourth quarter. Got outscored in the fourth quarter, 2-4, 6-8, 10, 12-0 in the fourth quarter, which gave DCA, it was already convincingly, but an even more handed convincingly, beating Garrett County 63-24. DCA led in scoring by Amari Blackford, who had 15. Shuna Dang had 14. Grace Meyer had 12. Nadia Abrams had 11, 6 for Annalise Jochi, 5 for Tatum Boyd, 1 for Izzy Bradshaw. Those are the offensive numbers. Tim has defensive numbers. Tim, what do you have?
All right, so for the Garrett County Lady Golden Lions, we have Bristol Powell with 3 rebounds, Kendall Clark with 4, Austin Bolton with 4, Sadie Agee with 4 and 1 block, Brayley Wade with 2, and Stella Bolton with 1. And then over for the DCA Lady Warriors, we have Amari Blackford with 18 rebounds and 2 blocks, Nadia Abrams with 3, Shuna Ding with 14 rebounds and 5 blocks, Grace Meyer with 8, Adelaide Jochi with 5, and then Bree Emfeld had 1 block there at the end, and that's the defensive numbers.
I was counting up the rebounds, Tim. Garrett County had 18 of them. If we can just quickly, DCA had, that's 32 between Blackford and Ding. 32 plus 3 is 35, 43, 48. They had 48 rebounds. They out-rebounded Garrett County 48-18 in this game tonight. Basically what happened last time they played. We talked about it in February in the 45th District semifinals, where DCA out-rebounded Garrett County 57-15. It wasn't that big of a margin, but still certainly a big enough margin for it to matter in this one.
And the thing is, the sheet that I make, I put 20 rebounds. Last year I put more because Grace Bugwood usually had more. I'm looking at Mari going, all right, she's going to make me start filling out another one.
Yes,
I mean, she's trying her best to pick up the slack.
Yeah, to put it in perspective, Amari Blackford had the same number of rebounds as Garrett County did as a whole.
Yeah.
Again, that's what DCA's got. They've got the size, and they've got the strength down low. We'll see as they go along how more polished Shuna Dang can get. But again, easy win for DCA tonight. Boys' game should be a fun one. A couple of new faces on DCA's side. And Garrett County, a couple, and by a couple, I mean basically an entire roster full of familiar faces. 10 players have appeared in games for Garrett County this year. 9 of those are seniors. 1 of them is a freshman. So this is a very, very experienced, senior-laden Garrett County lineup led by their head coach, Casey McCray, going against this DCA Warriors team. We'll have the boys' game coming up. We'll send it back to the studio. We'll wipe our slate clean and get set up for game number 2 in this girl-boy doubleheader. DCA and Garrett County live on Z105.
In times like these, it's more important than ever to have your priorities in order. At First Southern National Bank, our top priority is you. We believe you want to live a life centered on generosity, family, and genuine care for the people who make up our great communities. Our financial mentors are here with guidance and resources to empower you to make that happen. See how First Southern is different by visiting fsnb.net. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hi, this is Laura at the Garrett County Public Library. If you have children ages 0 to 5 who live in Garrett County, you can sign up for Dolly Parton's Imagination Library through the Garrett County Public Library. Visit our website at garrettlibrary.org for more information, or come visit us on the square in Lancaster.
Danville's Deal Maker, Bob Allen.
Together, let's drive at Bob Allen Chevrolet. Hi, I'm John Welsh, inviting you to take advantage of 0% financing on new Chevy models, including Equinox, Trailblazer, Silverado Light Duty, and Equinox EV. But hurry, Chevy's 0% financing offer ends December 31st. Bob Allen Chevrolet, located on Maple Avenue in Danville, or shop online anytime at boballenmotormall.com.
Intercounty Energy wants you to put safety first when you're working outside. Always look up to see if there are overhead power lines, and be sure to stay clear of them. For safety's sake, always hire a professional to trim trees instead of doing it yourself. Remember, a tree limb cut in the wrong place could fall on a power line and cause you a world of hurt. If you do decide to do the work yourself, always protect your eyes and hands by wearing safety glasses and gloves. Intercounty Energy cares about your safety. Look up, be alert, and stay safe.
So creamy it melts in your mouth. Mom Blakeman's candy.
Mom Blakeman's is still in the business of providing quality cream pool candy. We offer 7 flavors as well as potato candy. We have tubs, boxes, and a variety of holiday decor designer tins. Stop by and see us at our shop at 104 South Campbell Street in Lancaster for all of your gift-giving needs.
So creamy it melts in your mouth. Mom Blakeman's candy.
Folding a fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an Auto Owner's Insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
Ask Dexter and Reitmeyer Insurance Agency in Danville if auto owners make sense for you. Call me, Mark Dexter, or Chris Reitmeyer at 236-6686.
Danville's deal maker, Bob Allen.
New Rams cost less at Bob Allen Motor Mall. I'm John Welsh. During the wrap-up the year sales event, save more on new Ram 4500 trucks. Now priced up to $17,000 off. Stock C25413. Bob Allen, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram on Maple Avenue in Danville, or shop online anytime at BobAllenMotorMall.com. We are Danville's deal maker.
So creamy it melts in your mouth. Mom Blakeman's candy.
Mom Blakeman's is still in the business of providing quality cream pool candy. We offer 7 flavors as well as potato candy. We have tubs, boxes, and a variety of holiday decor designer tins. Stop by and see us at our shop at 104 South Campbell Street in Lancaster for all of your gift-giving needs.
So creamy it melts in your mouth. Mom Blakeman's candy.
Hi, this is Laura from the Garrett County Public Library. Researching your family tree? We can help with our collection of local history and genealogy information. Staff members can assist you in finding information about your ancestors at the library. Stop by and see us on the square in Lancaster.
Hi, I'm Alan Martin, branch manager at Community Trust Bank. Community Trust Bank has supported communities that we call home since 1903. With locations in Boyle and Mercer counties, Community Trust Bank is a full-service bank dedicated to helping you meet your lending needs and financial goals. Please stop by and see me at our Danville main office located at 462 West Main Street. Community Trust Bank, building communities built on trust. Member FDIC, equal housing lender, loans subject to credit approval.
Durham's Grocery in Stanford is now in their 3rd generation, family and veteran owned, with a butcher in-house for fresh meats, and your special orders are welcome. Full service deli with lunch meats and plate lunches. Burke's Bakery delivers fresh every day. You have a bill pay center for your money orders and lottery. Fast friendly service all the way to your car, and a new food supplier. Come check out the new lower prices with better and larger selections to choose from. Big enough to accommodate, small enough to appreciate. That's Durham's Grocery, Stanford. Open 7 days a week.
High school basketball on the Hometown Radio Network, Z105 WRNZ FM. Today's game is made possible by these sponsors: Bob Allen Motor Mall, Mom Blakeman's Pulled Cream Candy, Bluegrass South Livestock Market, Farmers National Bank, Garrett County Extension Office, Intercounty Energy Cooperative, Lee's Famous Recipes, Sutton Pharmacy, First Southern National Bank, Whitaker Bank. Today's game is a sports presentation of the Hometown Radio Network and heard live on the internet around the world at hometownlive.net, powered by KentuckyWiMAX.com.